The jackets.
What's with the attitude?
Oh, that's some kind of question to be asking me now, isn't it?
A guy comes home after a long day of work, and this is the thanks he gets? A busy correction about where to put his jacket from the wife has piles of clothes all over the house that she can't sell on eBay.
You got off work 3 hours ago, Ron. 3 hours.
Yeah, so?
It's Friday the 10th.
Jeez, Marietta, I know what fucking day it is.
Obviously you don't.
Here we go again. How can I obviously not know it's Friday the 10th?
It's Friday the 10th. 4 p.m., Ron. Ring any bells?
I don't hear a thing.
Friday the 10th. Remember? The post-it on the bathroom mirror. It's been there for a week. You've been staring at it every morning.
Oh, shit. Shit.
You got that right.
Come on, grab your coat. Let's go.
They closed at 5:30.
And why didn't you call me?
Oh, so I'm your keeper now, am I?
Oh, no, but I was...
Oh, stop it. Just stop. Look at your goddamn phone. You'll see, I did call. I left you 4 messages while I was there with Dot, sitting there twiddling my goddamn thumbs, telling her you'd be along any minute, after she went out of her way beyond the call of duty.
Oh, man. So where did you leave it now? With Dot?
She's washed her hands of us. That's it. Kaput.
Come on.
Oh, come on yourself.
She'll reschedule when she simmers down.
She's rescheduled with us 3 times before. She won't do it again. And now she's piled all these papers on me, and I have to figure out how to get the mortgage modified on my own.
There's a chance, Marie. There's always a chance.
Listen, moron. We went over this before.
I get that you're angry, okay?
We went over this last night. In fact, right here at this table. While I was getting the paperwork together, the only thing missing was a check you were supposed to bring today at 4 p.m. This was our last chance. Today was the last day to get into that program. The last day of the final extension. Our only hope.
No, not our only hope. I'm never that. So we missed one deadline. Big fucking deal. There's all sorts of programs out there. I heard on the radio just this afternoon about an outfit in Southern California.
Oh, don't be stupid.
They're plugged into all the government refinance programs.
What's with you, Ron? Your body gets shot up, and all of a sudden, you've got shit for brains. If you don't wake up pretty soon, we're going to lose it all.
What's with the negative attitude? Dot will have something else up her sleeve.
Where were you this afternoon, anyway?
I got busy.
And what was so important that you couldn't take care of this?
Well, it's Pauline. I was just going to stop by for a minute, but she's taking it so hard and all. And...
We're all taking it real hard, Ron. The way you're acting, you think Pauline is the only one suffering.
Her husband died, Marietta. Dave died. My best friend and business partner was shot by Brian. Brian! I should have known he'd be an embezzler and violent. Must have been signs. Now look what's happened. Pauline's left with no one.
Well, looks like she's got you now, doesn't she? You almost died too, you know. I almost lost you. The kids almost lost you. I sat by your side every day in the ICU for 28 days. 28 days straight. I prayed you'd pull through. And it looks like I've lost you anyway.
So you're saying I may as well be dead?
I didn't say that, and you know it.
You know I love you. I'm completely devoted to you, to our family. It's just that I have to look out for Pauline now. We all do. Otherwise, everything will fall apart.
Everything is falling apart, Ron. If you don't wake up, we're going to lose our home.
No bank would do that to us after all we've been through.
You fool. Of course they would. We don't live in Bedford Falls, and Dot's no George Bailey. If she bails on us, we'll be in deep shit. We gotta have all those papers to her by Monday.
So she hasn't really bailed on us yet, then has she? You're making it sound worse than it really is, aren't you? It's the old glass half empty thing going for you, huh?
Okay, no. She hasn't bailed. Not yet. And she extended the deadline to Monday. But we have to have all the papers in her office by noon. And we've got to have that $40,000 settlement check.
No, that. Why do we have to have that anyway? Dot ought to be able to swing a deal without it, given how savvy she is.
You really have lost your mind, haven't you?
You know, it's not fair. I took 6 bullets and we got all this money and now it's just going into this sinkhole. It's not right. It really sticks in my craw.
This sinkhole, as you call it, is the only home we have, Ron. The only home our children have ever known. If we don't have that $40,000 to get back on our feet and put us over the edge, it's just going to blow up.
It seems a shame is all. That 40 grand could be put to better use. Serve a higher purpose.
Now's not the time to be talking like that. We're in survival mode. We have to have everything there by Monday noon.
Is there anything besides this, Steve?
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, you set up something for Monday at noon without consulting me, I might add.
Oh, without consulting you. You're down there with Pauline instead of doing your part to save our home, and you don't answer your phone, and you're ragging on me because I didn't consult you.
Noon might not work for me.
Oh, this is rich. What do you mean it might not work for you? Dot's office is 3 blocks from yours. How can you not be there by noon?
I'm just saying it might not work is all.
What are we doing here, Ron? Playing some sort of mind game? I realize I'll never know what it was like to help Brian get a job, only to learn that he embezzled from you. And then instead of being relieved that you and Dave only fired him and didn't press charges or even ask for restitution, the guy comes back and he shoots you. That's so many layers of fucked up, I know. But it's been a year, Ron, and it's like you're suspended in some sort of nightmare. And I've been here waiting for you. And what do? You spend all your time with Pauline. Why don't you just marry her?
Me and Pauline? Oh, no. You've got the wrong idea. It's nothing like that between me and her.
Oh my God. That's it, isn't it? You're having an affair with her. Why didn't I see it sooner? How could I have been so gullible? I swallowed all that breathing widow shit, hook, line, and sinker.
Marietta, get a hold of yourself. There's no love affair for me except the one between you and me. Truly. I've been faithful to you, always.
So you'll be there on Monday with the check. We'll get back on our feet and save our home. Ron?
I can't bring the check. Dot has to make it work without it.
You got the check, didn't you?
Right. The all-important settlement check.
Well, then what's the problem?
I don't have it anymore.
Well, if you lost it or something, the insurance company can put a stop payment on it and it can be replaced.
No, I didn't lose it.
So what, did you all of a sudden take up gambling or something?
No, it's not that. It's just that Pauline and I, we were...
Oh my God. Don't tell me you didn't give the check to Pauline.
I can't tell you that.
You fucking gave our check to Pauline after she got a settlement 10 times the size of ours?
All that money's going into their kids' college fund. After the hospital bills are paid. Dave let their health insurance lapse, remember?
What about our kids, Ron? Our home and our life?
You don't understand.
Why don't you just go marry that
Marry
bitch?
that-
At least you'll have a roof over your
Why
head
not
and
say
never let
that?
go of me.
It's my fault, Marietta. It's all my fault.
It's your fault that we're going to lose our home and our family's breaking apart.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, Mr. Giant Tub of Guilt. If only you hadn't hired Brian, none of this would be happening, right? Well, you can't wallow in it for the rest of your life. You can't make your family pay for the rest of our lives.
I let Brian in, Marietta.
Okay, you brought him on board. We all make mistakes.
No, I let him into the building.
What do you
didn't believe his threats, you know? He and I were playmates. We grew up on the same block. We earned scout badges together. There wasn't a mean bone in his body. And sure, he made threats the day we fired him, but I thought that was just hot air. He'd done something wrong, gotten caught, and he was pissed. I promised Dave, though, that if I saw him around the building, I'd call security. But I was out back smoking a cigar when Brian showed up. He was smiling, friendly, acting like everything was fine. He said he left a couple of things in the break room, and could he go get them? I didn't think. I just said, sure. I unlocked the door for him. But when he stepped inside, he turned and he fired on me. He ran up the stairs. I tried to follow, but I collapsed. Everything went black. I couldn't save Dave. And now Pauline has 5 kids to support on her own. I used our settlement check as partial payment for Dave's share of the business. I'm buying Pauline out. I'll pay off the rest in monthly installments. The whole business will be ours after that, Marietta. If we lose this house, we can get another one. Pauline can't get another Dave. I'm the one who should have died, not him.
Why didn't you tell me before? Why didn't you just fucking tell me?
I was in a coma for a long time.
I remember.
And when I woke up, someone had already put the story together about Brian forcing me to let him in at gunpoint and then shooting me anyway. It was all over the internet.
And you didn't set the record straight.
It's a better story, isn't it?
Man. Oh, man.
Are you going to divorce me?
That depends.
On what?
On whether you can stop keeping so much inside and making huge decisions all on your own.
I can try.
That's not all.
What else?
I don't know if I can live with losing our home on account of you.
What are the odds?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea.